Okay, today we're going to do a little bit of a sample of a golf swing from a guy called Matt. We're going to look at his shoulder tilts and hand path. Now the key is really, if your shoulder tilts aren't right, you're going to struggle to control your low point and also your hand path through the ball. Now the shot that Matt suffers with particularly is more hooks and blocks. So when his shoulders get quite what I would call flat through the golf ball, the hands will want to work out, and then he has to either flap his hands at it or hit those two shots we just talked about. Obviously when he does flap his hands at it, it's more that kind of draw stroke hook, and when he doesn't, it's more the block. So we're going to work on it with him in person to show you how we're going to try and alter his shoulder tilts through the golf ball and his hand path, just to give you a bit of a sampling of what we would do. Keep watching to see. Okay, so what we see with Matt when his golf swing, as he swings back, the shoulders get a little bit flat for me, and the club gets a little bit kind of narrow and deep. And on the way through, which is more crucial at this moment in time, again, the shoulders get a bit too level, and the hands go out to the right and too flippy-flappy like this. So the first thing we'd always do is obviously tell him what it is we want him to change and see if he could do that naturally. That goes without really saying, and also we demonstrate it. So take your step to the golf ball again for me, and then take the club and put it across your chest for me and fold your arms like so. Now take your golf posture again. So the feeling I want Matt to have, let's get that neck a little bit better, is trying to get the butt of the club to point to the ball now as you swing back. So swing back. Now what he's doing there is getting more left side bend. I'm hoping he feels that a little bit, but I'm not going to put feels into his head. I'm going to ask him to tell me how it feels normally. Again, we're showing you a sample of stuff we've already done. Now as you swing through, point the golf club towards the ball. I'm going to try and keep this shape as long as you can, but allow the head to spin. Yeah. So does that feel different? Yeah. So on the fall through, we're getting more right side bend. So basically for the camera point of view, so left side bend is more this way, right side bend is more that way. In order to keep that tilt, that's going to allow me to get my arms to get the low point control on the ball. If I'm taller, I have to lengthen my arms or arch my wrist to get contact. If I'm too short, obviously I'm going to have to bend my arms, which is what we don't want. We don't want compression. We want obviously to use the ground and then start to extend with the tilt. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a step to a ball for me. All right. So just for practice, we'll move the ball out the way. So if I hold my club at this kind of angle here, now just make a little swing through slowly. I want you to get your shoulders to feel like they're under that tilt angle. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, so you've got a feel there? Yep. So once we've got that feel, we're then going to allow you to go ahead and hit a ball with the same feel. Don't have to go full power. Go what you feel is like 85%. I'm trying to feel we've got that power. So in the backswing, we're trying to feel obviously the left shoulder down. On the through swing, you're going under the shaft. The through swing is more important for me because it has a bigger direct influence on the golf ball right now. The backswing is part of the cause for sure. Now try and feel the shoulders tilt under that club. Imagine it's still there. Okay, better job. Better job for sure. Okay, good. Put another ball on the tee for me. So same thing again. Just make a backswing for me. So tilt. Good. Now come on down. Keep the tilt on. And what I want you to feel here with this is your right elbow is coming way inside this rod here. So the elbow joint is coming inside the shoulder joint, and the club head's feeling a bit more passive there. Okay, go again for me. Go back to the start. So swing back, tilt, come on down. Very, very good. So these are the two things I would want Matt to work on, the shoulder tilt and the elbow position. Those are the two key things. Good. Take a step again. Again, little shadow drill over the ball and tilt under the stick. No, just go do a shadow drill first. So swing down and through, keep the tilt, keep the tilt, keep the tilt. Very good. Right. Now go ahead and hit it. So hopefully he's got some feels there which he can own. Good, just keep that tilt a little longer for me in the finish. So even if the finish is a bit shorter, but you've got that tilt there and the control, that's all I'd want to see. Okay, thanks Matt. If you jump out of the way now, we're going to just go through some detail for the guys. So Matt's a skilled golfer, and this is a fault most skilled golfers have, but definitely what I see in my lesson tee is golfers tend not to tilt correctly. They tend not to left bend or right bend. It's essential you do this, and all good golfers do this. They left bend on the backswing, they right bend on the downswing. So just to be clear, if the body's not tilted, you will struggle to get the ground. You'll have to arch your wrists to get the ground and throw your arms out to the right. We definitely don't want that. We want this pressure, right side pressure, right elbow pressure, and the swing working on that circle. And the tilt and right bend help us do that consistently. So it's a case of right bend through the ball, and down in that downswing is going to help us massively control the path, the arc of the swing, and the club face. A drill I love golfers to do is take an alignment rod, grip it halfway down, place it alongside your hip, work it to the top of the backswing, work it down so it's parallel to the ground again, and then from there work it inside on the arc so the elbow's inside and the hands passive. This right pressure, this gap here, allows us to achieve that ball and turf contact and hand control. If this hits me, my hands are flipping too early for me. There's definitely a release, and we definitely want to feel that. Good thing to feel is obviously when we're doing this is you're actually going to throw that rod, and if we throw it, it should go to the left. The swing is on that arc, that circle that we want to see. Remember, all great golfers do these moves. Not saying we all want to become a great golfer, but definitely encouraging us to do the right moves is a good thing. So hope you enjoyed that look at using a student or a model. Let me know if you did down below. Also let me know if you want to see proper live lessons, and we'll try and get some of those filmed as well. Make sure you click like if you enjoyed it, and you also share the video. Also post, as I said, comments and questions down below also. So if you haven't subscribed, hit my logo and also hit the bell icon so you get basically all notifications of my new videos, and make sure you don't miss a thing then. It's all for free. Thank you for joining me today at the Forest of Arden. Hope to see you back here real soon.